Welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of Whispers from the Void. Today, we delve into the dark corners of the mythos to uncover the terrifying and enigmatic creatures known as the Byakhee. These otherworldly entities are not just figments of imagination, but hold a place in the chilling reality that our show dares to explore. Joining me on this journey are our esteemed experts who will shed light on various aspects of these creatures. Let's begin. The Byakhee are often described as nightmarish beings, part bird, part bat, with insect-like features. They are said to serve the great old ones and can traverse the vast expanses of space and time. To understand these creatures better, we turn to Dr. Sarah Jacobs, our scholar of comparative religion, to discuss the groups that believe in or might want to summon the Byakhee. Dr. Jacobs, welcome.
Thank you, Alex. The Byakhee are often associated with cults devoted to Hastur, the King in Yellow. These cults believe that summoning the Byakhee could bring them closer to their god, granting them power and favor. Historically, these groups have been small and secretive, operating on the fringes of society. Their rituals are complex and dangerous, often requiring human sacrifices or rare, esoteric materials. These cults believe that the Byakhee can serve as messengers or even transport them across the cosmos.
Can you tell us more about the specific rituals these cults perform?
Certainly. One of the most notorious rituals involves the chant of the yellow sign, a litany that must be recited precisely at midnight under a gibbous moon. Participants often don robes emblazoned with the yellow sign and perform intricate dances to open a portal. The chant itself is said to be so disturbing that it drives listeners to madness, a testament to the power and danger inherent in these practices.
Fascinating and horrifying. Now, to delve into the history and origins of the Byakhee, we have Dr. Connor O'Donnell, our expert in mythology and folklore. Dr. O'Donnell, what can you tell us about the origins of these creatures?
Thank you, Alex. Byakhee's origins can be traced back to ancient texts such as the Necronomicon and enigmatic manuscripts. These creatures are said to come from the star system of Aldebaran, serving as minions to Hastur. They are often summoned through intricate rituals that have been passed down through generations of cultists. The Byakhee have been described in various cultures under different names, always associated with death, madness, and the void. Their descriptions vary slightly, but the consistent elements are their horrifying appearance and their connections to the great old ones.
Can you provide some examples of how different cultures have depicted these creatures?
Absolutely. In ancient Egyptian mythology, they were known as the winged servants of Anubis, believed to ferry souls across the underworld. In medieval Europe, they were depicted in grimoires as nightmare steeds, ridden by witches and warlocks during their nocturnal flights. These various interpretations all hint at the Byakhee's roles as intermediaries between the mortal realm and the cosmos beyond.
It's chilling to think such creatures might exist. Next, we have Aleister Crowley, who will enlighten us on how the Byakhee might be brought into our material world. Aleister, can you explain the summoning process?
Indeed, Alex. The summoning of the Byakhee requires a deep understanding of arcane rituals and the enlightenment of celestial bodies. The most common method involves the use of a mystical chant found in the Necronomicon, coupled with specific symbols drawn in blood. These symbols act as a gateway, allowing the Byakhee to cross from their dimension into ours. The process is perilous, and any mistake can lead to catastrophic consequences. The summoner must be precise, as the Byakhee are not forgiving of errors, and can turn on the summoner if the ritual is flawed.
What are some of the key components of this ritual?
The ritual often requires rare elements such as lunar dust and the bones of a saint, which are believed to anchor the creature to our reality. The chant itself must be performed flawlessly, often in an ancient, almost forgotten language. Additionally, the summoner must possess a strong will and an unwavering focus, as the Byakhee can sense fear and doubt, which can disrupt the ritual.
The risks seem immeasurable. Lastly, we turn to Raven Nightshade, who will discuss the dangers of bringing these creatures into our world. Raven, what can you tell us about the potential consequences?
Thank you, Alex. Summoning a Byakhee is not just dangerous, but potentially apocalyptic. These creatures are incredibly powerful and malevolent. They can drive humans to madness merely by their presence. Moreover, once summoned, controlling a Byakhee is nearly impossible. They are known to turn on their summoners, causing destruction and chaos. The mere attempt to bring one into our world can disrupt the natural order and attract other, even more malevolent entities. The risks far outweigh any potential benefits, and those who seek to summon them are often driven by a dangerous mix of hubris and desperation.
Indeed, the Byakhee are not beings to be trifled with. Their ability to cross the boundaries of space and time, and their allegiance to the eldritch horrors of the cosmos, make them a subject of both awe and fear. Today, our experts have provided us with a comprehensive overview of these terrifying creatures, their historical significance, and the grave dangers associated with summoning them. This exploration into the dark corners of myth and the unknown reminds us of the profound mysteries that still persist in our own universe. It challenges us to respect the boundaries of knowledge and the limits of human ambition. The Byakhee, like many creatures of the mythos, serve as a cautionary tale against the reckless pursuit of forbidden knowledge.
Indeed, Alex. The cultural impact of the Byakhee is not limited to horror and fear. Their role as both omen and guardian in various mythologies highlights a dual nature. In some cultures, they are seen as protectors of sacred truths, keeping unworthy seekers at bay. This protective aspect suggests a complex relationship between these entities and human society, balancing terror with guardianship.
Fascinating perspective, Dr. Jacobs. Now, Dr. O'Donnell, could you elaborate on the ecological and cosmic significance of the Byakhee? How do they fit into the larger ecosystem of the universe according to mythological texts?
Certainly. The Byakhee, as creatures capable of space and time travel, are considered cosmic custodians in some myths. They patrol a threshold of different dimensions, maintaining the balance between them. This role is vital in preventing cosmic chaos, which can result from unchecked interdimensional breaches. The ecological balance they maintain is not just planetary, but universal, serving as a critical element in the cosmic order described in more arcane and esoteric texts.
That's a breathtaking scope of responsibility. Alistair, could you discuss how modern occult practices view and interact with these beings? Are there contemporary groups actively engaging with Byakhee?
Absolutely, Alex. In modern occult circles, Byakhee are sometimes summoned for the knowledge or as a test of courage and power. It is a risky endeavour, but one that some believe brings great enlightenment about the universe and one's own inner strength. These contemporary practices often involve safer, more symbolic rituals aimed at spiritual rather than literal communication with these beings.
Intriguing indeed. Raven, given these interactions and the potential dangers, how do you suggest individuals or groups prepare or protect themselves when dealing with such powerful entities?
Preparation is key, Alex. Anyone considering engaging with Byakhee, even symbolically, must be well versed in protective magics and mental fortitude exercises. Rituals should always be performed within a well-prepared, sacred space, encircled by protective symbols to contain and control the forces summoned. Mental preparation is equally crucial, as the psychological impact of even symbolic contact can be profound.
Thank you, Raven, for those wise precautions. Dr. Jacobs, returning to the cultural aspect, how have these depictions of Byakhee influenced modern media and entertainment, beyond the realms of horror?
Byakhee have permeated various genres, influencing science fiction and fantasy in addition to horror. They appear as complex characters in graphic novels, films, and even children's literature, where their more benign qualities are explored. In these contexts, they often serve as metaphors for the misunderstood other, teaching lessons about fear, acceptance, and the unknown.
As we see, the Byakhee are not just creatures of fright, but also of deep philosophical and cultural significance. Dr. O'Donnell, in your studies, have you found that our understanding of such creatures has evolved over time?
Absolutely, Alex. As our society changes, so too does our interpretation of these mythic beings. Initially viewed through a lens of fear and superstition, the Byakhee are increasingly seen in terms of what they can teach us about the universe and ourselves. This shift from fear to inquiry and understanding reflects broader changes in our approach to the unknown and the otherworldly.
That's a hopeful note to progress on. As we wrap up today's episode, I'd like to thank our experts, Dr. Sarah Jacobs, Dr. Connor O'Donnell, Aleister Crowley, and Raven Nightshade for their deep insights and engaging discussions. And thank you, our listeners, for joining us on this fascinating journey into the void. Join us next time on Whispers from the Void as we continue to explore the enigmatic and often terrifying entities that inhabit the spaces between our world and the next. Until then, keep your curiosity alive, but be wary of where it leads you. Good night, and may your dreams be untrapped by the shadows we've stirred tonight.